minutes on Easy Rock. Ben Sexton, not to mention Taylor Peters at the deadline. Sexton, Peters, and Johnson out, and a timeout called now by the Vees, and I think Fred Harbinson has some words for his troops. They've laid it all out on the line in this series. They've ran into a team that's better than them, and you can't leave anything on the Vees in terms of not showing up.
No, they certainly give it everything they had, but they just didn't have enough in this series. And I'm just wondering if he's sending all his 20-year-olds out there.
Not all of them, but a lot of them.
Yeah. That's
Filiu, Manderson, Bennett, Paltridge, and Johnson. You got 3 20-year-olds out there, 3 more on the bench. With less than a minute to play, they trail 4-1. Paltridge's shot stopped by Gordon, and he'll hang on. The Vipers will make noise, and the Vees fans will do the same. Less than 10 seconds remaining, and the Vees season will end a bittersweet finish to a sensational season. The Vipers are moving on to the BCHL final for the second straight season, and the defending RBC champions will look to make it 2 in a row after beating the Vees in 6 games. Your final score is 4-1.
Well, the Vees just did not have gas left. They pulled off their miracle last night. They left it all on the ice in Vernon. They got the first goal tonight, but then they took a couple of untimely penalties. Vernon was very good on the power play tonight. 3 power play goals were the difference in this hockey game. And Vernon's going to go on and meet probably Powell River by the looks of things.
It is a 3-0 final from Alberni Valley. It'll be a rematch of last year's championship series. No shock from the Vernon side. I think a lot more shock from the Powell River side, who retooled and reloaded in a big way. The team shaking hands at center ice. Let's say goodbye to the 20-year-olds to the Vees. Denver Manderson, a captain for the ages. Statistically, the strongest season in the BCHL on points per game. He was great.
Absolutely he was, and he leads the BC Hockey League in scoring right now in the playoffs. It likely won't remain there because Vernon will go on, but what a season. A guy that really battled through some tough injuries for 3 solid years. The first 2 years he missed a lot of hockey games. Come back this year, would have won the scoring championship, and then was injured for the last 10 games. But what a captain, what a guy on and off the ice. Denver Manderson will play pro hockey somewhere.
Ryan Vaselli, another 20-year-old. He saw his versatility this season. First line, second line, third line, fourth line, power play, penalty kill. It didn't matter. Vaselli was great wherever he was plugged in this season, and an ultimate team player. He'd play wherever the team wanted him for the success of the club.
Yeah, and you'll even look back to last year, how many different positions he played, and what a character hockey player he is after coming, I think, from junior B hockey the year before in Ontario, and he really became a great junior A hockey player. And anyway, Ryan Vaselli won't be here.
Jake Johnson did not play tonight. This was the first playoffs he'd ever played in his career, and he played his heart out. As the Vees wave their sticks to their fans, their season is over. Not the way they wanted it, but not without their best effort. They get a standing ovation as they head to the locker room as we say goodbye to Manderson, Vaselli, Jake Johnson, Matt Paltridge, the 20-year-old from Ontario who recently committed to Western Ontario of CIS hockey, Eric Filiu, the former Nanaimo Clipper. A bittersweet ending to his season as well. He was eliminated by the Vees 2 years ago in the league final. The 20-year-olds will stay on the ice. Also, Andrew Pickering, acquired at the trade deadline, just wanted to play for a winner. He did, and he did it well in the postseason here. His time ending in the Interior Conference Final. It's the furthest he went in his career in the postseason.
Yeah, so the Vees, I think they have to look back on the season now, say, what did we do right? What did we do wrong? And they did a lot of things right. They provided a lot of entertainment for these Penticton Vees hockey fans this year. But you also got to look at it and say, hey, should we have added maybe 2, maybe 3 veteran hockey players at that trade deadline?
Well, and you never know, Al. There's the injuries. We didn't see this team healthy more than 4 times in the new year.
I'm just saying, you got to take lessons from this year.
That's the last time Denver Manderson will touch the ice as a member of the Penticton Vees. He's the last player off the ice. And we'll take a break with a bittersweet post-game show on the way for Bob Brown, GM. The final score, 4-1, as the Vipers advance to the BCHL final. This is our final broadcast. Vees hockey returns in a moment on Easy Rock.